All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. It is the Jamie, Jack, and Stench show. Jamie is out on maternity leave with baby K.I.T.T. They're at home doing their thing. Jack and I holding down the fort. Different guest host every day. Today, Ross, the intern from NBC's Tonight Show with Jay Leno.
Right.
Doing a great job, Ross.
All man, by the way.
Thank you, Jack. Thank you.
And if you don't know that, and Ross is got his blogging thing going on out of control over there. How can they get a hold of you again with that?
Oh, yeah. Go to NBC.com/Tonight Show. Bottom right corner, my little face. Click on it. It'll go to my blog. You can read all about my life, pictures, celebrities. Like I know celebrities. And then also, I'm chatting during commercials. And you can find
Every time we go to break, Ross is over in the computer just like laughing, having fun with these bloggers. But now, before we went away, we played a clip of Connie Chung singing the last episode of the Connie and Maury show, whatever the hell. What the hell did they call that show?
I don't know. I don't think anybody ever watched it, actually.
Yeah.
And it's insane, the end of this song that she did.
Didn't you think it was a little
It
weird?
gave me, like, creepy chills. Like, when you meet someone, you're like, that person's murdered someone. You know, like that weird, like, vibe.
You know what's funny about the show? I only knew about it because Mad TV used to spoof it all the time.
Really?
Or I would have never actually have heard of that show.
Well, we've asked for you to chime in, and the people have risen to the occasion right now. Let's talk to Ann. Ann, welcome to the show. What did you think about Connie Chung's song?
Hi, good morning, boys.
Hi.
I love you guys.
Oh,
Thank you.
Aw.
Ross, you're the best.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And don't
Thanks.
worry about Ruben from Channel 5, honey. He's just jealous.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
There you go. Well, I thought she was ridiculous, but I figure, she can't keep a show.
Ooh.
And her husband, who is a sleazy, he can keep a show. So, I mean, what best way to get off the air by making an ass out of yourself? Because what has she got to lose? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, she was the anchor of the CBS Evening News at one
I
point.
know.
Dan Rather. And now
I mean-
she's falling off piano.
I mean, if you think about it, she's this extremely educated woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
All Asians are. But
Oh, wow.
okay,
Wow.
That took a turn.
Yeah.
and I'm not even Asian, okay? But she can't keep a show.
What are you? What is your ethnicity?
I was actually born in Brazil.
Oh.
But wait, you know what? I am here legally, honey.
I love your people's wax.
Wow. You're just throwing them all out there.
And I've been an American citizen since 1979, and I love it.
All right. Well, thanks for the call, Ann.
And I love it.
Bye.
That's my impression, and I love it.
You know what I love? I love that we have people call up to say how creepy Connie Chung is, and then they end up being just a little creepy themselves.
Kicking it up a notch.
Yeah. Let's talk to Bryce. Bryce, welcome to the show. What'd you think about Connie Chung's little performance that we played?
You guys rule.
We roll.
You rule.
Hey, no, I thought when that little grunt, it sounded like she was taking a dump in that dress of hers or something.
She was crawling off the piano, and it's honestly like, okay, she has her feet dangling, and they're not touching the ground yet. Her butt's in the air, and she's grunting into the microphone.
I think she let one slip, I think.
Oh, Bryce.
No,
That's
hey,
not-
listen, though. I'm from Oklahoma City, and when they had the tragic bombing there,
Yes.
she was still the host of the CBS News then.
Yes.
Okay.
And this is more embarrassing than what she just did.
What'd she do?
So she flies into Oklahoma City while people are still in the building. They're pulling survivors out.
Yeah.
And she pulls her limo up in front of the police, in front of the fire department, blocking everyone's access, gets out, starts barking orders to the police, clear this area, do this, do that. They're like, excuse me? So they put her back in her limo, police escorted her back to the airport, put her on a plane, and said, don't ever come back.
Wow.
Are you-
That's the first I've heard that story.
That's a true story.
Are you sure it was Connie Chung?
I'm positive I was there.
It could have been that Sasha Fu from...
No.
yeah.
They all don't look alike.
Hey!
What?
Don't pin that on me, Ross. God. Thanks for the call,
Thanks,
Bryce.
Bryce.
Now, here's Mike. He kind of looks like he's going to defend Connie, maybe. Thanks for calling, Mike. What do you think?
Oh, guys, it's Lily Von Stupp reincarnated.
What's that?
Blazing Saddles.
Ah.
When Mel Brooks does his next production for Broadway of the remake of the movie to the play, she's ready to go.
Well, she doesn't have a job, so she'll be free.
Oh. Maury has a job, though.
Yeah, he does.
Didn't she sound a little bit... Thanks for the call, Mike.
A little angry and a little bitter towards Maury. She called him stupid in that, said all he's
Yeah.
good for is talking about fat babies.
Well, he was accused of that sexual harassment, so maybe she's angry
Well,
about.
it was it sexual? There was one girl that said she was sexually harassed, but then she says, and it's because he was totally nailing another producer.
Oh yeah, so maybe that's what she's mad. I'd be mad.
Little infidelity on the set can always get Connie hot.
Right?
You know, do that, your wife will sing bad songs about you forever.
I will never cheat on my wife.
Yeah, you're a stand-up guy, Ross.
Thank
We like
you.
that about you.
You're welcome.
Everybody else, give us a call. Here's the great stuff that we've got coming up. We have David Hasselhoff. Yes, the
Come
Hoff.
on, that
on
is so
the show.
cool.
DJ AM, and then we'll talk to Steve and Kayla from Days of Our Lives. It's the return of Steve and Kayla. 16-year absence. Patch is back.
I've been waiting 16 years for this.
Good. And we will do that coming up here on the big. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a situation here.
What's the situation?
Let me explain.
All right.
Ross, the Tonight Show intern, is our special guest today, filling in for Jamie White, who is on maternity leave.
Yep.
Ross has been stellar so far. We've had a great time with him. I've had no issues.
No issues.
In fact, we've had to rush to Ross's defense when Sam Rubin viciously attacked him this morning.
That man.
And we talked about your blog, and all of your bloggers are chatting with us like when we're off and we're playing songs, we're talking to your people. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
Then we notice on his little website, he's got a picture of what I call a little yappy dog.
She's
Right.
not a yappy dog,
See, and
for
he
starters.
flips out.
Yeah, he got-
It's like, oh, you got one of those little yappy dogs, and it's wearing a sweater.
Well, come on.
And
Okay.
then we just start, and this whole thing started.
He's talking to Amy, and Amy goes, "Look, I got this Gucci purse at the Cabazon Outlets." And he goes, "Oh, I know where that is. I buy my dog outfits there."
What could
Yeah.
I do when I go to...
Okay, what kind of dog is your dog?
First of all, she's not a yappy dog because she's a rescue, right? So,
Well,
doesn't
they can't be
matter.
Yappy. Any little dog that goes,
They-
is a yappy dog.
but rescue dogs have earned it. That's the
No.
difference.
No, it's a yappy dog, Ross.
No, she's not. And well, her name is Louise, and she's perfect, right?
Okay.
And so, how did it go? You were saying
Well,
yappy dog.
because it's a yappy dog, and I
Oh.
just showed up at a restaurant over the weekend, and a lady showed up with two of those little yappy dogs, and she honestly was mad that they wouldn't let her into the patio area with her yappy little dog.
And I get that because my dog is cleaner than most people's
Hold on.
babies.
See,
Jamie
now he's
really
crazy.
are.
Now he's lost his mind.
No, she smells like baby powder, and if I can't
so do
bring
babies,
Right.
Ross.
her, that's true.
All right, Jamie and I went to a Super Bowl party where a lady showed up with a yappy dog in one of those purse/dog bag things
Yeah.
and left her dog on the table during the whole Super Bowl party.
That's not
It was-
nice.
Well, I don't mind her bringing it, but leaving it on the table. I mean, she should take it out and let people
No.
love
Okay.
it.
Nobody wanted to deal with
And
it.
here's the thing about that dog that really, then we got into it because at that point, we said, what kind of dog is it? And he goes, I think it's a Maltese something mix. And Jack goes into like convulsions.
Oh,
It's a
because-
twitch.
Yeah,
It
because
is.
my dog is like a Maltese something, and all of a sudden you freaked out about
because
when
I
said
have
Maltese.
one at home that we
kicks.
don't get
He
along.
kicks it.
I don't
You
kick
kick
it.
No, he
that
kicks
dog,
it.
I'll kick
I
you
don't
in the balls.
kick it.
He's got a big dog, a big like guide dog, like a Labrador. Then you go over there and Jack loves it. He hugs it, and we go over and play with it. The little dog,
The little dog
he boots
bites
it.
and pees on me.
I would too. What's the little dog's name?
Bo.
Yap face.
Well, oh, yeah, face.
Yeah.
You need to
Maybe
stop
maybe they
it.
could have play dates with your dog. I'll bring him over.
Yeah, if
Ross-
you bring that dog over, I'm keeping it. Because
Okay, that's eight.
Hey.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah, here's the best part of it all.
What?
Now, every time Jack's wife goes out of town, Jack inherited this dog. That's one of the reasons
It's
he
through
hates it.
marriage.
it's through. It's like
He
your
married this
stepdog.
dog, yes.
Yeah.
So he comes in, the dog pees on him, hates him, barks at him, bites at him. So, you're not going to like the dog. So every time his wife goes out of town, like she is now, I'm like, Jack, you stay here. I'll go by your house. I'll open the gate. I'll
That
kill
is
it. I'll do
so
whatever you want.
Screwed up.
And Jack will not let me do it. and
because I have
get rid
to
of that.
live with my wife.
It
I
got
thought,
out, Jack.
no, she will never buy it. That dog is like, now I have to like protect that dog. If there was a fire, that would be the one thing I'd have to say because my wife would accuse me of setting a fire just to get rid of that dog.
Where does the dog sleep with you?
No, the dog has
In
a
a
cage
cage.
it sleeps in at
A
night.
cage. You're
called
a
crate.
monster.
Crate.
called
It's a
crate
crate train.
Monster.
not a
Where does
monster.
your dog sleep?
It like I curled up in my lap under the covers.
Oh
Okay,
my
here's
God.
what's here. I mean, I know you're
I
gonna hate
don't
me
want
for this,
to-
but I hope you roll over and suffocate it. When
Don't
You do not say that.
Doesn't
I
it give
gave
you
birth
a-
to that dog.
Don't you have a hot crotch in the morning from that dog sleeping there?
I have a hot crotch anyway.
Oh my God, Ross has lost his
He's
mind.
lost his
Well,
mind.
you do not talk about my dog like that.
And that's your only dog. You have that one dog.
Do you have
that's a
doggy
rescue?
nightgowns for him or her?
No, she doesn't need one.
You should go to the outlet stores.
Yeah, I have a rescue dog.
Well, good for
It's
you.
a German Shepherd.
I love that.
It's been to the crazy school where I put that California Canine Academy. So it's like just does whatever I tell it to do.
Genius.
Nice dog.
My
Great dog.
my big dog's a rescue dog,
Yeah,
and it's a nice dog.
Here's the deal.
Yappy dogs, not great dogs.
If I would have brought Louise in, she can say I love you, by the way. I go, no, I swear to God, listen,
You're
you gotta
so
listen.
delusional,
I go,
Ross.
There's a video of it on my blog. I go, I love you, and she goes, "Ruff, ruff, ruff." I'm not kidding. Have
My
you
dog
heard
can-
it?
my-
Daria, my friend Daria's heard it.
My sister's dog does that. They torture it and they make it say "I love you."
Nuh-uh.
They don't torture it. They love it.
No.
No,
Oh,
they-
his sister's a total dog freak. Works
Oh
at,
yeah, she like
volunteers
rescues
at the shelter.
dogs and
Yeah.
chains herself to dogs and
Yeah.
stuff. It's crazy.
Daryl Hannah in a tree for a
Oh,
dog.
she's like total
Yeah.
Daryl Hannah at the dog
Really?
place. If
Of
you were
the
going to
dog
knock
world.
down a dog pound, his sister would be at the door. No!
Joan Baez.
Okay, so if you've got anyone in your life that has like a unhealthy relationship with their animal, maybe
How about super healthy?
I didn't say you.
My
didn't
sister
put you
has
out.
a website for her dog.
I was talking about Jack's sister.
There's EdisonTheDog.com.
There is not.
There is.
Your
I'm not
sister's
kidding.
a
And,
lunatic.
and her dogs have MySpace pages.
Welcome to our
I'm
team.
just kidding. Come on, no.
No,
Welcome to
she's
your team.
crazy.
Welcome to my
No,
team.
they're
She's
crazy.
crazy,
Yeah.
Ross.
Really?
People, see, it's funny when you look at Jack's sister with the MySpace page. That's crazy.
Okay.
Yet letting it sleep in your lap with a sweater on every night. No, it's
Stop
fine.
it. No, does your sister have like sweaters with doggies like embroidered
No,
on
her
it?
dogs are a little bigger than that.
No?
They're cattle
Okay.
dogs. Here's the thing.
Because I'm about there.
I thought my sister was crazy
No.
until she told me the other day that her dogs have more friends than me. That there's people who put their dogs on MySpace and they make other dog friends.
Well,
It's bizarre.
That's not right, Ross.
Well, some of the bloggers have created another website, like a fan site,
Yeah.
and they have Friends of Louise where they can post their dogs.
Okay, now that's not normal. Jack put the Church of Stench on his. and I have
like
like
that.
1,800 members or something. I've never actually seen it before. No, that's funny to me. It cracks me up. And
Well,
he
at
writes
least he's
bad
a
things.
person.
Yeah, these are dogs.
My dog's more of a
All right.
person than you'll ever.
All right.
I don't know why I said
Here's
that.
what we're going to do. We're going to talk to you animal freaks when we come. In the morning time, it's the Jamie, Jack, and Stench Show. Special guest today, Ross, the Tonight Show intern with us. Thank you for being here.
Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Until it took a weird turn. And that's when we found out Ross is an animal freak.
Well, yeah, I mean, I love my dog. That doesn't make me a freak.
Now
You're a little over the top. Ross.
Hey,
And he told us in the last segment his dog talks.
she does. She says I love you.
And what's your dog's name again?
Louise.
Oh, of course.
It's
Louise.
my mom's middle name and my grandma's middle name.
Are they flattered that you named the dog after them?
Yeah, oh my God, dude. Like, when I meet people, I'm like, hi, what's your name? Louise. I go, oh my God, that's my dog's name. And people never take it like I want
No.
them to.
No.
You know?
Do you know what's funny? For real, my son is out here today. We're making him be an intern. And I named him Duke. That's his real name.
Good name.
You don't know how many times we run into people and they're like, Duke, that's my dog's name.
Oh.
He resents me a little for that.
People love their dogs. Take it as a compliment.
Yeah, so it that can be scarring. But here's now we have audio. You told us the dog
Yeah.
talks.
Well, because I have it on my website. She said, when I say, Louise, I love you, she goes, kind of.
Jack,
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Hey, wee wee. Wee wee. Louise,
That's me talking to her.
can you say hello? Louise, can you say hello? Say hello.
1 second.
Say
Just say
hello.
Give the dog a little squeeze.
Can you say I love you?
Squeeze a little harder.
Listen.
Hey.
Right
Louise, say hi to
is
everybody.
it growling at you?
Say hi to everybody at home. Oh.
now. Listen. She's stretching. Okay.
I love you.
Come on! Come on!
Oh, wow.
I love you.
I love you!
I wish my sister was at home because her
Wow.
dog does it better, and I don't even believe her.
Oh, Ross, you're insane.
Wait.
I'm calling you out.
What just happened? What did you
My
just say?
sister's
called
dog
you
can
out.
say, I love you better than that.
It's been a long time since I kicked some ass. I'm gonna.
No, it hasn't. It's been Sam Rubin a few
I know,
minutes
right?
ago.
That's a long time
You
for
didn't
me.
even get mad at that. Now you said your sister's dog says I love you better, and he's
Yep.
all bent.
Don't screw with my dog.
Okay, let's talk. There's people calling, and some of them think you're nuts.
Hey.
Some of them are like Anna, and they seem to like you. Anna, welcome to the show. What do you think of our friend Ross here?
Good morning. Hi, Ross.
Hi, Anna. How
Hi.
are you?
Fine. How are you?
Great, thank you. Are we flirting?
What do you think?
Well, I actually used to work at the Starbucks that Ross goes to,
Wait, which one?
the one in Glendale.
Yeah.
That narrows it down.
Wait.
Yeah, you probably know my friend Kendall.
Kendall and yeah. Yeah, she used to make my iced venti
The
Americano.
barista?
Barista.
Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm.
So I've met Louise.
Oh, and she's
Oh,
perfect.
you bring your dog to Starbucks, you freak? You're one of those people.
Well, you're technically not allowed to bring your dog in, but they all love her, so it's sort of like Ross has a disability and she's a special dog kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Wow. So they love Ross's dog at the Starbucks, huh?
She's the sweetest dog in the world.
Yeah. See? And isn't she? I mean, she's not a yappy dog. There's something special about this dog.
Wow, I have a weird story that kind of relates to this one, and we have to go, Anna, but thank you for the call.
Thanks, sweetie. See you at Starbucks.
We appreciate it. And let's go now. Speaking of Starbucks, let's go to Chris. Chris, welcome to the show. Tell us your dog and Starbucks story.
You guys rock. I love you guys.
We rule.
You know what? I went to Starbucks one day, and I went and got a mocha drink, and I had a little bit of whipped cream put in it. And when I had the dog in the car with me, and when I had to go to the market too, so I told the dog, okay, now you sit here and wait for Mom. And so by the time I got out of the store, I kid you not, the dog had drank the whole entire drink.
And now that's good. They can't process sugar, and chocolate will kill your dog.
Well, wait a minute.
And caffeine.
Caffeine too. That's no good.
But, not only was he excited to see me when I got back, but when I got home, the dog crashed. He was out. So
I'd be giving CPR at this point.
Well, I had to call. No, wait. I had to call the doctor because I got a little afraid. Oh my God, the chocolate in there, and he's a Jack Russell, so he's hyper as it is.
Yeah.
But the doctor said, just monitor, make sure that he doesn't, sleep too long. If he does, bring him in.
And check his poo.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. It was
wow. On that note,
that took a nice.
Yeah. Thanks for the call, there, Chris.
Wow.
Thank you for calling, Chris.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Can I tell you a story that's going to be really funny right now?
Please
Make
do.
you just like me less. I go to my friend's house. Friend's house, and he has this dog, and we're having, a party. So there's a keg or two, and the dog's running around, and then I notice I spill a little beer. Dog likes it.
Yeah.
So I take the giant water bowl that is the dog's water bowl, and I dump it out, and I fill the whole thing with beer. Like maybe a half gallon, right? And all of a sudden I go back inside and I'm drinking and everybody's in there and the dog just up. I come out later, the dog is walking around dragging its back legs as if it were paralyzed.
Oh, no.
And all of the beer is gone.
I like to think the dog is like drunk dialing.
The dog drank the whole bowl of beer.
Oh my God.
And then it passed out later on. I woke up the next day and was a little groggy, but it was fine.
You know what else dogs like?
fine?
Yeah,
What?
nothing bad happened.
I can play this game. One time in high school, my mom went out of town, so what do? You throw a party, right?
Yes.
So I made like 150 Jello shots. Well, it ends up my mom calls and says she's coming home early. So my friend and I sat in the front yard and we were doing Jello shots, trying to get through the 150 of them. Well,
God.
The dog was there, and the dog likes Jello, so we gave the dog a few.
Dog should not have
The dog get hammered.
Oh my God! It was running around the yard barking at imaginary squirrels or something. I have no idea. But I don't recommend you give your dog Jello shots.
I recommend we get Ross's dog drunk.
No, here, I buy
And
like
then
that.
and then see what it says.
Yeah, there you go.
I beep and love you.
Can we play that clip again one more time before we go to Hasselhoff?
Hey, wee wee. Wee wee.
Because I call her Wheezy, because
Yeah.
Louise.
Can you say hello?
Wee wee.
Louise, can you say hello? Say hello. Say
I
hello.
really do sound like a woman.
You just noticed
Can you
that,
say
huh?
I love you?
I mean, I'm like, what lady is
Hey.
that?
Louise, say hi to everybody. Say hi
It's
to
like
everybody
Betty
at home.
White's talking to.
Oh.
She's stretching, okay.
I love you.
Come on.
Oh, Ross. I
Come
don't
It's a
know.
weak I love you. It's really. I think we
Hey.
should work on it.
Now you've offended him, Jack.
Well, this has been fun, you guys.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
when
my
we come back,
goodness.
here's what's happening. Amy Sugarman's in here, and she annoys the hell out of me.
Oh,
and it makes it hard to
on.
do the show because we're trying to concentrate, and Sugarman comes out of left field. So I struck a deal with her. Said, Sugarman, here's the deal. I need to know when you're going to come in because I'm not Jamie. Jack and I are really just winging it in here, doing the
Right.
best that we can to get through this hellish time that
Thank
is
you
without
so much,
Jamie.
by the way.
No, I mean,
Thank you.
Not the guest hosts have been great, and you are doing a good
And you're
job despite
saving
that you're a
us.
dog freak. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
saving us
Hey.
because we don't normally do this.
Right.
We're out of our element right now at hosting and running the show.
Well,
Normally
you
chime in. Yeah,
You were saving us until the talking dog.
yeah, and then you just became fodder
You
for us
guys
at that
didn't
point.
even-
6 minutes till the hop.
But then I told Sugarman, here's the deal. You can come in and she's all excited about Hasselhoff, but she'll yell stuff out of left field. So we'll be talking to him seriously about the show, America's Got Talent, and Amy will blurt out, "Oh my God, I love Knight Rider!" And it just like will stop the whole interview. So I told her, prepare some questions, and we're going to let her participate in the interview of David Hasselhoff.
Oh, so those questions you prepare are just
Would
for
you like one
No.
sample?
No. We want to be
Save them
surprised
for the Hoff.
because we want to trust you to perform for us.
Are you sure?
And no, Ross, and believe me, we'll all talk to him, but Sugarman has some questions, so every now and then we'll throw it to her, and she will interview David Hasselhoff when we come back. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you what's going on here. David Hasselhoff, the Hoff, he is one of the judges in America's Got Talent, which a big television show coming to NBC soon. We'll talk all about that in a minute because David's running a little bit late. Big superstar. He's on the phone with Germany right now as we speak. And when he gets off, he's going to come back to us. But in the meantime, we've had this whole dog thing happen.
Wow.
Ross played audio of his dog allegedly saying, "I love you."
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Right.
And then Jack said,
I
"My
threw the
crazy
gauntlet down."
sister's dog can totally say I love you better." Ross got all butt hurt. Jack's sister's on the phone with her dog. So let's talk to her.
What's your sister's name?
Angela. Welcome to the show.
Hello?
Hi, Angela. Yeah, you're a doggy lover?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, come on.
She may be worse than you.
Yeah, she's crazy. She likes.
Gotta rescue those shelter puppies.
Oh, no.
Okay, did you hear Ross's dog say I love you?
I didn't get to hear it.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you didn't miss a lot.
All right, so now unleash the Edison on him.
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, he's live, so, he may not do it perfectly.
Hey, if your dog
we
performs...
didn't get to tape his best one.
If your dog performs right now, I'll be impressed because most of the time when we put children on, they never perform.
All right, here he goes.
Okay.
Say hello, Edison. Hello. Say hello.
Whoa.
Hello. Hello.
I think
Wow.
you smoked your dog.
Wow. That dog talks, Ross.
I'm not going to get into competition.
You should put that on the America's Got Talent show.
Edison has requested that he'd like to hear it with the voice decoder.
Oh, put him on the voice disguiser.
I don't know what that is.
Wow. Does he say anything else?
He can do I love you.
Wow.
Do I love you?
Okay, he wants to try I love you.
I love you. I love you.
Wow. That's a talking dog, Ross.
All right, an excellent
Talking
performance.
dog. Come on.
I'm a pretty proud doggy mommy right now.
I'm not going to put your dog down or anything because your dog can talk.
Yeah.
Okay? But I also like how you didn't put down my dog. Do you like how
'cause
she didn't do
well,
that?
she's a freak like you. You guys are
You
animal
can't-
freaks.
Is that a compliment? What are you saying?
Yes, you guys are birds of a feather. You
And
flock
that's
together.
my job.
Hey, Angela, that was impressive. I mean, there's no going around that.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Hey,
Thanks, Ange.
Angela. Thank you. And you know what? I'm very impressed. That dog performed live.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, bye.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Bye.
everybody else, we got to take a break. Ross has got to get his wits back together, and we've got to talk to David Hasselhoff. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, action-packed today. Ross, the Tonight Show intern, with us as our guest host. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Glad you didn't bring your dog. And we've basically been talking about Ross's dog. It got a little crazy, and we interrupted that insane fun that we were having with talking dogs so that we could talk to David Hasselhoff, superstar, and one of the judges from America's Got Talent coming up here on
And I'm
NBC.
super excited to talk to him.
Oh, the Hoff is
Come
huge.
on.
But he's not here.
I love the Hoff.
It's 8:15.
Where's
The Hoff is just running a tiny bit late.
I have interviews with conditions, and now they're 15 minutes
Right.
late.
Wait, what time was he supposed to be here?
We had
8
one.
o'clock.
8 o'clock.
We had one condition: be on time, and we'd follow
Yeah,
all
that
of
was our
Amy's
condition.
rules.
And now
This gives us just
everything's open for fair game.
I'd say
David
every
Hasselhoff.
5 minutes we get to ask one question off the list that we weren't supposed to ask.
Okay,
so
I like that.
we're 3 questions in
We're
already.
3
Is
questions
it-
in?
no.
What do you mean?
Whoa,
no,
whoa,
it's already
no.
15
You will
minutes
be-
late.
Here's the
15
thing:
minutes late.
the reason the Hoff is late is probably not the Hoff's fault. It could be NBC's fault. So cut
so
the
you're
Hoff
saying
some
the
slack.
Hoff is not in control of his life?
Yeah. The Hoff has handlers.
I'm telling you right now,
The
the Hoff
Hoff
is
is-
not in control of his life.
Ross, the Tonight Show intern, also works at NBC on time today.
I was early.
Yeah. We had to lock him up in the room. He
Yeah.
was here like way before he was even needed to be.
I think that this fact that the Hoff is late just gives us more time to be excited that the Hoff is
Okay,
calling.
but let's address the other issue. And the other issue is that Amy Sugarman comes in and ruins the show about once a day. She just blurts things out, derails us, the train's moving along fine, and then she crashes and kills us, and then her and I fight.
Right.
But now we've told her, okay, prepare, have some questions, you can participate, and she has prepared questions and is ready to interview David Hasselhoff.
I ask people questions for a living, as do you.
And you write them?
I make them up. I don't prepare anything. I just make them up.
Just off your head.
So I'm dying to hear your
Let me give
questions.
you one.
Just
Okay.
one?
This is the first one.
All right.
Okay.
K.I.T., the Night Industry 2000 versus the Evil Car or versus Goliath? Which is a tougher fight?
Ross? That's your friend.
I have no idea what she's talking about.
How do you not know?
I know the K.I.T.
Oh, my God. Thank God. You know what? This is very, very weird to say. This is a very uncomfortable moment right now with Amy's questions.
Yeah.
But Ross, the intern, in a way, saved the day because his friend John Melendez is
nice.
on line one. Hey, John.
Hello, Ross.
Johnny! How are you, John Melendez?
Good. How you doing so far?
Well, I'm having fun. Have you been listening?
No.
Good for you.
Thanks for the support.
Hey, John, did you know that Ross is a dog freak and puts a dog in sweaters and stuff?
Yeah, now that's gay.
Johnny!
I mean, Jay hates that too, Ross. You know?
I know he
Oh.
hates that, but you know what? We need some flavor on the show, and I'm the flavor.
You're
Now,
the flavor.
now, guys, let me guess. He's wearing a long-sleeve Hawaiian-looking shirt.
Yeah.
It's kind of paisley, but yeah, I'm
It's
with you.
floral. I always wear floral.
Yeah. It's floral.
I
That's
do.
the dog thing, guys.
Oh, has your dog got matching outfits?
My one.
Oh.
One. Yeah.
No!
I just have a.
Ross, people are going to start talking.
They're talking already.
He played a clip
Johnny.
of the dog talking, and by the way, you know what it said? Ruff, ruff, ruff.
Well, no, it was closer to rah rah roo.
No,
Guys,
it wasn't.
Hey, guys, is this the same station that has a Seacrest on it?
Well, we used to, and then he moved down the hall one.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Because
Yeah.
I was,
He upgraded out of our facility.
But thanks for listening, John.
Yeah, John! You've been on our show before?
Yep.
Oh.
phone is losing its battery. Hold on.
Hold
Damn.
on. Well, you know what? We're going to put up, let's talk to him here in a minute. I got to put you on hold because now Amy Sugarman is ruining the show completely.
'Cause here
Hold on, John.
comes
We
the
got to
hawk.
talk to you in a minute. Now on the phone, better late than never, our friend David Hasselhoff from the TV show America's Got Talent!
What did Jay Leno say about me last night?
I you know I watch the show every night, but God,
Oh, you were there and you don't know?
I don't know.
I hope Jay fires you.
Something about the Knight Rider car had more lines than me. That's not true.
Oh, it totally did.
The Knight Rider car was sucking up white lines on the freeway. That's what happened.
Behind
guys.
the Knight
Come
Rider.
on.
How are you, Mr. Man?
I'm doing well. I'm foddering all kinds of comments about me crying on American Idol.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I'm telling the true story, which is not funny. So maybe I shouldn't tell you the true story.
Yes, you should.
No, we'll make it funny.
Oh, well, no, you won't, because the guy sitting next to me was my best friend. It was his birthday, and he has brain cancer.
Oh, no,
Oh,
real good, Ross.
Way to
yes,
bring
and
us
guess
down.
what? And guess what?
That's
He was
not
supposed
funny.
to not make it past 6 months, and this was 9 months. So
Oh.
Taylor Hicks wins the award. He's crying. The parents in front of me are crying. I turn to my best friend, and it's his birthday, and I look at him, and he goes, "Isn't it good to be alive?" And I started to cry. And isn't it amazing that I got all this press, negative and positive?
Do you know what's so great
No
about that?
negative.
That's
Come on.
probably the only way you could have explained that
It's
story.
negative on
I know.
radio, but positive with the women. So that's
Yeah.
okay.
I just thought you
And-
were super into it. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I was into it because it's a damn hard thing to do to win that. But
Yeah.
when your friend's sitting next to you, and and he's crying, and I'm a cancer. I cry at game shows. Oh, that's sweet. In fact, I'm crying right now. That's right.
Well, okay, well then never mind.
Never mind. Next.
Yeah.
America's Got Talent. Let's talk about
Well,
that.
I'm curious, David, if you're going to be impartial, like more on the side of the singers as opposed to the jugglers and the fire eaters and those people because you're a singer.
I X people off that are ridiculous. It's like walking down the streets of New York and you go, those people should be on TV, like Amazing Quartet. We put them on TV. You got I'm not real good with the jugglers. I think they're boring.
Okay.
But I like the rapping granny.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
75-year-old male stripper, I put him through.
Oh, good.
We want to see what he's got below his gun belt in the next show. And we, and then we have an 11-year-old girl that is so unbelievable that, immediately I called up and my agent said, lock this girl up. And unfortunately, I think they locked them up before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Simon already locked him.
Sign
Yeah,
here,
Simon's good.
because if you're good, you're ours.
Yeah.
You know.
Is she
But-
the girl in the promo where you guys stand up and clap?
Yeah, that's the girl.
Oh,
my
yeah,
God!
she's-
You're not going to believe it. I mean, it's unbelievable. And then we have we have an Asian quartet of guys that come on and sing. We've got a guy who sings like Pavarotti. But these guys kind of come in really sparsely between these whacked out
You
acts.
guys have Bobby Badfingers, which is a guy we know who snaps.
Is he great or what?
Yes, he is, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah, he
He
snaps.
sits there and starts snapping his fingers. I'm going, is this all he does? And then he just takes it to a new level.
He can snap a
And
song.
I said, well, what do you do? He says, I open for K.I.T.T.
Yes.
at the Hilton. You know what? When I was a kid, I loved the Gong Show. I loved Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah.
I loved those shows. And I
Yeah.
said, this is going to get everybody because you don't know who's coming out next. Then we had like 6 ladies on. Oh, my God. I didn't put them through, but I let them sing. We represent the senior citizens, and they sang some old Lennon Sisters songs. And I said, darlings, you're really great. I can't put you through, but could you play at my parents' rest home?
Oh.
And they said, well, as a matter of fact, that's what we do. And then and then everybody said, oh, how nice. And at the end of the show, they came over and gave me their card, and they're playing in my parents' assisted living next week. But, I mean, there's something in it for everybody.
That
It's
is funny.
It's kind of like mindless entertainment like I do well.
Well, haven't you and Simon become like best friends?
Simon and I have been friends for a long time. He was my A&R guy before he got into show business.
Oh, really?
No
A&R
way.
guy in London brought me over to do a song called If I Could Only Say Goodbye. And it started at number 45. I left. It dropped like an egg from a tall chicken. It was a complete bomb. And then about 6 years later, I turn on the television and I go, is that Simon Cowell? And then, oh, my God, Simon Cowell, who called me precious. Don't be precious. I said, no man ever calls me precious. And next thing I know is I did an American Idol 2 years ago with a little kid who favorite person was David Hasselhoff, and I was surprised. And it brought down the house, and he called me up and he said, I got a new show. I want you to be a judge. I don't do judges. He said, it's not American Idol. It's hysterical. You're not going to believe the acts we found. We found the wackiest, craziest acts in America, and they're all on television. And he said, and you get to be like the Gong Show. I said, I love the Gong Show. I love the Let's Make a Deal. And he said, and here's a lot of money. I said, a lot of money? I'll do it.
Who's the mean judge? Is there a mean judge this time?
Pierce Morgan. He's
the mean guy?
Really mean, but he's really funny. He's kind of a combination of Simon Cowell meets John Cleese.
Wow.
I mean, he's got a really witty sense of humor, and he's quite good. He did the show in London, and so he's got a lot of experience. And then Brandy comes on to be the nice little diva who tells everybody that she's a singer and this is the way you should do it. And she's cool, and she's actually quite good at it. And I just get there going, next, bring me the guys, bring me show me some talent, because you get $1 million if you win this thing.
And what do you get $1 million and a chance to get management, or what happens?
Well, just the fact that they're on the show are winners. I mean,
Yeah.
the people. I said, look, you're not going to make it to the next round, but look at it this way: millions of people saw you tonight. By the time you walk out the door, you'll probably have a record deal and an agent. So everybody walks away winners.
Wow.
Do you think this is crazy what's going on with the basketball games and you?
Absolutely incredible. I mean, I found out about it through my brother-in-law. I mean, my brother-in-law's son who lives in Dallas.
Wait, can you explain there's people in the room
Well,
going, I don't know what's
the
going
NBA
on.
Finals are right now, and Dirk Nowitzki, who is like one of the greatest players in the NBA, is from Germany. He's a huge Hasselhoff fan, and so David's has come to the games because I saw you at some of the games earlier in the season or earlier in the playoffs, and then the crowd though taunts Dirk by yelling David Hasselhoff.
David Hasselhoff. David
And guess
Hasselhoff.
Guess what? He made 20 out of 22 free throws.
Wow.
It's like motivation
He made
to him.
27 out of 30 the night that I was there. So they, you know what? It's awesome. And I'm watching this, and they're playing "Looking for Freedom," which was this big single I had in 1989. Was 8 weeks #1 in Germany.
Did you sing it on the wall?
I did. 1 million people.
I totally saw that. The video. Every video you've ever done is like all over the internet.
American to sing since 1945, the first American, and they were singing my song "Looking for Freedom" because it was a hit in East Germany before the wall came down. And I went to East Germany before the wall came down. I don't know. Did you guys ever go over there?
I've never been.
Yeah, well, it was
I don't
like
think they'll let me
it's
there.
like going from color to black and white, and they were basically prisoners, and they spoke very little English because their second language was Russian. And they walk up to me going, "I've been looking for freedom," and I went, "Oh my God." And
That must
this
be
was
weird.
before the wall came down, and so I actually went to East Germany, took a picture with some girls, went over to West Berlin, put it in the newspaper, came back through Checkpoint Charlie, and gave it to these kids, and it was the most amazing moment that I'll never forget because they were still prisoners, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, the wall comes down, and they asked me to sing the song because they all knew it. And Dirk must have come to one of my concerts when he was 11 because he's like 27. This was like 89. He's from Würzburg, and I've played Würzburg. I have it on my tour shirt.
Oh, man.
I want a tour
It's
shirt.
really cool. I mean, it's a cool story. And then you look up, and then there's David in the stands.
It was
and-
crazy. On the video,
Yeah.
there was like a million bajillion people.
I know. I'm trying to get to the game tonight. I'm still taunting. I still think I might be able to get there, take a plane, and come back.
Where
because
is it?
Wow.
They need me there tonight.
Tonight in Dallas. Yeah, they've lost 3 in a row now.
It's Dallas
Yeah,
and
but they're
Miami.
gonna win tonight. Count on it. They had Jerry Stackhouse was out, so they're gonna win tonight.
Knight Rider movie or Baywatch movie? Which is going to come
Knight
first?
Rider movie.
Yeah!
that'd be
By
so
the way,
great.
I grew up with
Without a
that.
doubt.
Loved
Listen,
it.
Baywatch was a lot of fun, lots of money, and
Yeah.
lots to look at.
Yes.
Knight Rider.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
you kidding
TiVoing
me?
it on the Sci-Fi Channel all the time.
Get in the car. They say, David, okay. Get in the car, give me the radio, and I want you to go around that corner, do a 180, come around back, go down a parking lot, and jump over this. And I looked up at God and I said, thank you. And they said, go for it, action.
I just.
day.
Oh, sorry,
That's
Ross.
awesome.
No,
I
go for
just asked this in the room, and nobody knew what I meant, but you will, David. Kit versus Carr or Kit versus Goliath? Which was a tougher fight?
Which was the highest rated episode, Kit versus Carr or Kit
Yeah.
versus Goliath?
Goliath.
You're right.
Yeah. Well, Goliath was a
The
semi.
And you know what? That was the funniest show because I played my double, right?
Oh, yeah. The evil.
What was that guy's name?
I took so much crap for playing the stupid evil twin, right? And all the press, he plays a stupid evil twin. He puts on a stupid earring and a stupid thing. Well, now 24 years later, we're still talking about
Oh,
it.
that's
What
funny.
was the evil guy's name?
Garth.
Garth.
That's an evil
The
name.
best quote was this. My father watches the movie. My father's got a really warped sense of humor as well, and he says, you know, Garth was a much better actor than Michael Knight.
Oh, wow.
And I said, how dare you pimp your own son?
Hey, the show America's Got Talent premieres tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on NBC. It actually looks really, really good. We will all be watching, and thank you so much for calling in and talking to us, David.
All right, and one more thing.
Yes.
The movie, Adam Sandler's new movie, Click. It comes out on
yeah,
Friday.
that's right.
You will love it.
I've seen you in the
Guaranteed.
You get
previews.
punched
You
in
will
the
die.
face.
It is hysterical, but it'll make you cry.
Oh, awesome. We look
Almost
forward
as
to it.
much as I cried on American Idol. God bless.
Thanks,
See you later.
David.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Hey, he's a nice
I
guy.
am in love.
Okay.
I am in love.
I realized what he did here, though.
I got it.
He came in. There was no chance of asking any weird questions
Right.
because David never stopped talking through
I
that
love
entire
him.
thing.
It's a
Yeah.
defense
It
mechanism.
would turn him on, and he just goes,
He
which
just
I
goes.
love.
He did control the entire thing. Yeah.
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 That was great, though. That was perfect.
Yeah.
I am in love with him, but I never got to ask him about Bonnie and April.
Oh, crap. What are we going to... All right, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the show. We just wrapped up with David Hasselhoff, which was kind of wild and interesting. Ross, the Tonight Show intern, is our special guest. And now, live in studio, another special guest, DJ AM, is here with us. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you very much.
So nice to meet you.
He's all, it's early. It's like 8:30.
It's really early for me.
Late night.
A late night, yeah.
You're
It's
playing-
always a late night.
Now, your normal deal is you're like probably up all night every
Always.
night. in the
I
club.
have for 12 years now. I go to bed at 3, 4.
Oh my, that's when I got
5.
up this morning to get here.
Oh.
I'm not kidding.
You're
I
coming
was-
home, he's getting up.
By 8:30, I'm usually like in pajamas.
Oh my goodness.
That matches dog, by the way.
But no,
Really?
Yeah,
Let me
matching
tell you
pajamas.
why. Because I don't get invited to anything cool. You have like the hottest nightclubs in LA. You're always like out and about. No one lets me in anywhere.
I'll take care of that for you.
No,
I'll
you
take
just
Do you
care of that
really
for
want to hang out with Ross?
As long as you rock the flower shirt, you're in there. That's it. I want floral patterns or you're getting denied.
then I'm getting getting in. 'Cause
Deal.
I always
Flowers.
Now, if you don't go through with your word, my bloggers.
I'm scared of your bloggers. I keep my word.
We've made a monster out of Ross.
Hey, do you have a blog or a website or anything?
I have a website, yeah. DJAM.com.
And
Now that's cool. Most
Pretty
people come
simple.
in here and they're like, it's a DJ of the blah 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 blah
Yeah.
blah AM.
Dash hyphen backslash. Yeah.
Very cool.
Simple.
And you're on MySpace. I know this because you're my friend, even though we've never met.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
nice.
friends.
We're friends.
You're
yes.
not. How many friends do you have?
He probably has 30 or 40,000 or something outrageous like that.
25, 26,000. I don't know.
Wow.
I just hit accept.
25,
Right.
26.
The only people I deny
Times
are
cooler than I am.
fake celebrities I deny. But other than that, I'm
fake.
When you
approved.
get like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, they're like, Jessica Simpson wants to be. I'm like, no, she doesn't.
she
She doesn't want to be my friend at all. You know, and she doesn't live in Arizona, and she's not 16. You know, yeah, it's bad.
That's funny. Hey, now tonight you're doing like maybe the coolest thing ever. I'm pumped up. I'm coming tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Are you really?
I'm very excited about tonight.
Yet another thing I'm not invited to, but keep going.
Okay.
For me, a gadget dork, this is very exciting.
Yeah,
Because
okay,
usually
but-
I've done all these little schmoozy parties, and it's
Yeah.
nothing that exciting. This is the Sidekick 3 launch party.
This is awesome. The Sidekick 3, if you don't know, it's like the coolest gadget in the world. I
Yeah.
live on my Sidekick.
Pretty
People will
much.
look at it and like they don't know what it is though.
He's holding it right now.
Well, because I
everybody,
just
by
got
the way.
email, so I'm looking down and they're like, "Hey, what's that?" And I'll say, "It's my life, man."
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
everything's in here.
It is, and the new one's kind of nuts. I'd actually designed a skin for it, so it has like a
that's
little
cool.
DJM model
That's
Sidekick 3.
awesome.
I was very honored.
That is very, very cool. And tonight you're playing at the party?
I am DJing at the Sidekick 3 launch party.
And,
tonight,
and what
yes.
can we look at performers and celebrities and people showing up tonight?
Everybody I know wants one of these things, so they're all going,
Yeah.
thinking they're going to get one, and I don't think they all are. I made a big deal. I'm like, I'm not stepping near the turn. I won't play a song till it's in my hand.
So it's in my hand
Yeah,
charged.
straight up, fully charged, ready to go. And I'm not even kidding. Like, yeah, Dad, I need it. I need it. I've been waiting forever for this thing.
It's cool, man. It's the next level.
It really kind of is the next level.
Wow. It's the T-Mobile Sidekick 3. Tonight's a big-ass party, and it's in Hollywood somewhere, like a private location, all crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because we can't go. I mean, the
I'm
normal.
going!
Because I saw the thing. It's so cool. She Wants Revenge is playing. DJ
Yeah.
AM, Future Heads. I mean, it's a big event. They're really going all out for this tonight, so
Yeah.
that Stench can
Okay,
email people.
Okay, here's how it happened. They sent the press release out that this big event's happening, and all these celebrities are going to be there, all these people are going to be there. And I emailed back to the publicist and said, "Really? I only care about the Sidekick 3. It's insane. I love it. I so want to go. I have to go." And so she emailed me back, and I get to go to the party and check out the Sidekick 3 tonight. It's going to be freaking awesome.
I want to see you bring yours up to me and hold it, and I'll email you.
Okay.
You can email everyone. I'm on my 3 at the party. I'm in. You're not here.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I do that. By the way, do you find too with that device that you're way into texting instead of talking to people?
Oh, people call me. I'm like, I'm gonna hang up and text you.
Yeah,
I don't
why
want to.
did
I have
you
no
call
desire to
me?
speak to anyone
There's
anymore.
no desire to have a conversation at all.
It's terrible, and I have 2 going at once.
No.
Yeah.
Fast thumbs.
2, actually 4, because I'm on AIM. I'm texting
Are you a
people. I'm using my
monkey?
email, and yeah, I'm I'm a multitasker too. Mr.
Thank you,
Blog
Mr.
and Mike. I
Yeah.
see it.
Blog
Sorry.
Mike, and by the way, he's filming his blog show as we
Oh
speak.
yeah. By the way, you can go to the Tonight Show website a little bit later on today, and we'll have cut it up, and you can look at yourself on the website. A little video.
Jesus, I'm ready.
You can do it on your Sidekick. It'll be perfect.
Did you just lisp for me?
Just for you.
Thank you.
For the flowers.
Oh, no. Everyone's going after Ross. Hey, we're
I
going to
know,
take a little
I'm fine
break.
with it.
We'll be back more with DJ AM and Ross, the Tonight Show intern, when we come back.